Sorry, just carrying on my other video. I had to stop, just had to sort something out. So yeah, we were admitted. I phoned the hospital, as in Oliver's dietitians, and I contacted them and I said, look, Oliver hasn't eaten properly for about 3-4 days. He's not drinking, he's not eating his supplements, he's not doing what he should. Like, what do we do? And they just basically said, sorry, he's got to go into hospital. Now, anyone knows when their kid's been in hospital, it's hard, isn't it? Whether it's not for anything serious, whether it is for something serious, your brain just focuses on something else that isn't now and then. So anyway, he was admitted into West Suffolk Hospital, and I think we were there for about a week in the end. The first night that we were there, there was another couple of poorly children, obviously, and the doctors came over to see us and they said, oh look, we've checked Oliver's throat and it is worse. Because of his condition, we're worried about his levels, because if the levels get too high over a certain period of time, this is the point where brain damage sets in, and obviously they don't want that. So he had to be tube fed. So he was about 6 months old, laying on this bed, being pinned down. I say pinned down, but being held down by 2 doctors and a nurse. And this tube is being passed through his nose down into his tummy to help, obviously, get all the food through him. And it was horrendous. I've never heard my son scream so loud in all my life. It was horrible. So we were there for about a week, and they were literally drip feeding him. So they had a syringe attached to the tube that was going in his nose, and they were literally just holding it, dripping it, going down. And they did that every feed, every supplement, everything went down that tube, and it was horrible. That was that. We came home. Me and Ashley then turned out quite poorly because obviously the stress and just everything. So Ashley's mum come to help us again. And then about a couple of months later, he ended up getting poorly again. This time we went to Addenbrooke's Hospital because my fiance works there, Ashley works there. So we went there, and he was the first case ever that they'd see admitted with PKU. They have all of the dietitians there to treat and to look after PKU children, but they'd never had anyone admitted. So they were buzzing, absolutely buzzing. So I was so lucky, because when I phoned the hospital again, they'd actually forwarded the call to Addenbrooke's Hospital, and me and Ashley were literally bypassed through A&E, and we had a bed straight away. And then they just waited for a bed on the ward, which was quite a long wait. Oliver was obviously then another tube down his nose, NG tube, all the way down. Distressed again, rash everywhere. He was very poorly again. And then we got onto the ward and they had to do the same, drip fed him, and it was horrendous night's sleep, absolutely horrendous. And I think I'd been up for God knows how long. Ashley was actually on nights that night, so he just followed me and, you know, came home and did whatever he needed to do, and come and popped onto the ward as soon as he could see me, and, you know, saw Oliver. And then the dietitians came and saw us on the ward, and he was on this squeezy supplement at the time, and he was refusing to eat that as well. It was really thick, gloopy. I had to try and override the taste with fruit pouches at one point, because he just refused to eat them. And obviously the stress and anxiety of trying to feed him his supplements again spiraled out of control. So anyway, the dietitians came to us and said, look, why don't you try him on this supplement? I was like, okay, try it. So it's called PKU gel, and they come in raspberry and orange. Now, raspberry and orange to me and you is raspberry and orange. This don't taste like raspberry and orange, but I am so thankful for that day, because Oliver eats his supplement without fail. Even if he doesn't want to eat the protein and he doesn't want proper food, he will eat his supplement. Thank you, Oh my God. Thank you to the Addenbrooke staff there, the dietitians there. Amazing. Couldn't thank them any more for that. And then, yeah, he came out. He was happy. Feeding again. Can't get my words out. And he was happy. So happy. So we now call his supplement his yogurt. And, you know, most kids have a yogurt, don't they, after dinner? So that's what he gets. He's currently on 3.5 sachets a day. They are 24 grams each. They're in a long packet. I'll go and find one for you so you can see what I mean. And we get deliveries every month for him. We get like 4 boxes a month. So this is his PKU gel. As you can see, it's raspberry flavoured. And all we do is put that in a pot and we mix that with water. And then that's it. You leave it. And that is his supplement. Then I think it was after all of that, we had another meeting with them. And they made us panic because they said any kid that's on PKU gel, they're just letting everyone know that they're actually discontinuing them at the end of this year. So end of 2021. And me and Ashley were looking at each other thinking, oh God, no, please, no, we can't do another supplement. We just can't. It's just so stressful. And then June just gone, we got told that actually we don't have to worry about it because any kids that are actually on the supplement stay on the supplement until they go on to the next lot. So that will be until he's 3 years old, it will change. So, oh my God. We were so thankful because we couldn't be dealing with that again. So, yeah, currently we are 2 years into our PKU journey. We've had a lot of ups and downs. We've had a lot of tears, a lot of stress. But we're getting there. So Oliver's currently on 3 grams a day, like I said in my previous video. Now, we have to spread out his protein throughout the day, which means one for breakfast, one for lunch, and one for dinner. I tend to spread it out because it helps level out his levels as well. When he's poorly, his levels tend to rise, and then they drop as soon as he's like getting better. So we need to keep an eye on when he's poorly because obviously we don't want his levels too high for too long. Recently he had like gastroenteritis, which was awful, and his levels were through the roof. And then recently he had a cough and a cold, and that obviously then puts his levels up, which is fun again. But do you know what? We cross every bridge as it comes. Like I said, there's worse people off out there than me and Ashley and Oliver. We are very lucky to have been diagnosed early, because there are some people out there that didn't get diagnosed early and have now brain development issues and everything else that comes with it. And we're trying to live our best life with him. You know, we're treating him, we have to treat him like a normal boy. I think when he gets older, I think that's the bits and the times that we're going to struggle, mainly because, you know, he's going to want to go out with his mates and he's going to want to eat what his mates eat, and I think that's going to be tough. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And at the moment, you know, we're doing all right. Everyone keeps saying how lovely he is, and do you know what? I don't mean to like blow my own trumpet, but me and Ashley have done this. The reason why Oliver the way he is because of me and Ashley. If we didn't stick to his diet, he wouldn't be this way. So I will make another video in regards to his food and what we normally do on a daily basis. For now, this is the kind of like opening bit as to what is going on currently, and we will see you soon. Hope you're enjoying these videos. Please let me know if you want to know anything. I will do my damnedest to answer your questions. Thank you for watching again.